Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as the title says, is going to be my birthday haul. So I did splurge a bit on myself on my birthday, which was the 16th of March. But some of the stuff in this haul took forever to get here. So that's why I haven't done any like March or April purchases, just because I wanted all the things here when I did my haul. Or like a haul. So this is going to be quite a big haul, so if you want to grab a snack or like a drink or something, do that now, and then you can pause the video and do that now, and then you can come back and we can just hang out together and talk about all the things that I have bought. So for some of these things I have quite a bit, like I have formed my opinion quite solidly just because I've had them for a while, and then some of these products I have like barely touched them even. So yeah, let's just get into it. The first thing, which is not really a, like, it was part of my birthday haul, but not really what I bought for myself as like my birthday thing. But firstly is this C palette. So this is one of the extra large C palettes, and in here I have some like large shadows. So these are bigger than your standard like MAC or Makeup Geek. They are bigger than that. So these are like Sugarpill size. They are from different brands, all of them, but this palette is like so stunning. It's super pretty. It's like an iridescent like white in like pink and green, and yeah, it's like stunning. I am so happy about this. I am sort of a bit on the fence if I like the extra large or if I just prefer the large, just because I have like a really nice space or like place where I have all of my large palette, but this one just takes up so much room, so I have to have it in my drawer, and just because of that I don't reach for it as much, I think. But yeah, this was part of that haul. We will get back to that palette because I have a few things in there. But another thing from like the same purchase that was from BeautyBay, I forgot to mention that, but all these first things are from BeautyBay. But another thing I bought on that site is the SOSU like the eye brush set, and I bought these just because I wanted new eye brushes and because I wanted to review them on my channel, just because they were a very affordable brush set. I will have the price listed here just because I can't remember it at the top of my head anymore. But in here you have your like very large fluffy brush. You can use that to like blend out the edges, and then you have a more like concentrated fluffy brush, which I like to use in the crease, and then you have sort of your Sigma E25 or like MAC 217, which is sort of like pinched here, but like fluffy on this side. So I know a lot of people like to use that in the crease. And then you also have like your pencil brush, a flat shader brush, and an eyeliner, like angle eyeliner brush, and also a brow brush. So what I thought when I looked at the brushes online, like I love the shape of all of the brushes. Like I love the shape of this one. This is exactly what I use every day to do my makeup. I was hesitant about this one because I usually don't use this, but I use this type of brush every single day, and yeah, I thought it was a good like brush set. Sometimes when you see an eye brush set, you think that like sometimes you feel like you would only use a few of the brushes, so you don't buy it. But this time I felt like all of the brushes in the set looked good. But then like I used them, and that's why I haven't reviewed them, just because like firstly these are all like, not this one, and I don't think this one, these I probably haven't used, but all of these three are like newly washed, and they are all super stained. I think my like current like brush, like I have a bar of soap that I use to clean my brushes, and that is not like ideal for cleaning brushes, so a lot of my other brushes are also a bit stained. But those are like old brushes that has like several layers of eyeshadow on them. These are like completely new. I used them once and then I washed them just because I wanted to use them in a video and then review them, but they are like completely stained. And also I feel like the bristles are a bit too long and a bit too like flimsy. So this one, of course you can use it or like for a highlighter. I'm not saying they are bad brushes, I'm just saying I'm not as like excited about them as I thought I would be, and just because of that I don't want to do like a review, like I don't know, the feeling of a brush review that is sort of so about the brushes just did not sound fun to me and not something that I would like to watch, so I just did not do a review of them. So yeah, now you got sort of a review. Okay, and then also from BeautyBay, which was part of my birthday haul, I also got 4 Sugarpill shadows. So I got the shade Kimchi, which is this one, which is sort of like your, it's a bluish, like a blue with sort of like a good, like turquoise, blue turquoise. And then I got Poison Plum, and this is why I wanted to buy them, because I needed a purple that was like this shade and I really wanted it, and I love it. Like this one has like, I don't know, it's up there with my all-time favorite eyeshadows. I love this one, as I said, purple, Poison Plum. And then I also got Love Plus, which is a red. So I have used this one quite a few times, so I can say that this is like a favorite eyeshadow of mine. I have used this a few times. It was not like, I don't know, I had a bit of a hard time to blend it out, but I've only used it a few times and I haven't given it like a solid like try, so I'm not going to give you my opinion on this one. Same with the Love Plus, I have used it a few times. And then I also got this one, which is Suburbia, which is a peach, and I never thought I would get this one, but I don't know, somehow it just sort of called to me on the website. So I bought 4 of the Sugarpill eyeshadows, and they have like a small, they just sort of came out with a small pro pan that has six slots for eyeshadows, and it was sold out, so I decided to just get 4 and put them in here. But I think I will order, now that I know I really like the Sugarpill eyeshadows, I will probably order 2 more, and then I will buy the 6 pan like pro palette and I will put them in that. Okay, so that was the BeautyBay haul, and then I also made a purchase on the Nabla website, which is an Italian brand, and these are like almost all of their, I think like most of their, or if not all of them, are like their products are vegan. So I got this blush in the shade Harper, which is a really pretty pink. It's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today, and I thought it would be a perfect blush for my pale complexion. And I'm so sorry if you can hear my boyfriend rummaging around in the kitchen, but I think he's getting ready to make dinner for us, so I guess I will just have to, like, okay. But yeah, I had this on today and I really like this blush. It's a bit more pink than I thought it would be. I wished for it to be a bit more peach, but I will probably buy more from their website, just because, as I said, I bought them from Italy and they came like in less than a week, and like the shipping was not too expensive, and I don't know, I just really enjoy the brand and like their their products. So I got this one, and then I also got 2 of their Diva Crime lipsticks. So I don't know, I've just been really into bullet lipsticks lately, and I did have one before which was in the shade Closer, and just a bullet lipstick. So I got this one, and one of them is Rock and Nude, and that one looks like this. So it's like it's sort of darkish nude on my complexion. And then I also got this shade, which is called Boheme, and it's sort of like your more of a mauve. I'm so sorry you can hear my boyfriend. I know you can. He's like emptying the dishwasher, but yeah. Okay, so this one is more of like a mauve cool tone nude, and this is more of a, I feel like they look very similar in the viewfinder, but I promise, like, in real life they are not that similar. But yeah, the top one is more of like a mauve grayish pink. So those were also like birthday things. And then the last birthday thing that I got was from XOBeauty. So I've been watching ShanXO's videos for like forever, I feel like, at least 4 years, I think 5 years now. And I've always been intrigued by her brand and like her brushes, but just because I felt like I had Zoeva brushes that are like in the same price range, very like a lot closer to where I live, because they are from Germany and I'm in Sweden, so it's very close. But just because I have those, I've never been interested in her brushes. But I like now I needed this like birthday haul as an excuse to like buy her highlighters, and then I also bought 3 lipsticks. So I bought both of her highlighters. The first one is Aurora. And these get dirty really quick just because oh, you can see they are but these get dirty really quick just because they are like mirror packaging. But this is what they look like, and I'm sorry if I blinded you, but this is what it looks like, and this is the shade Aurora. And it's like when you swatch them, they look not fun at all. I don't think I've actually used, I don't think you will be able to tell, but it's like it's not even shimmery when you swatch it on your hand, and you feel like they won't even show up. But then when you use them on your face, they are super pretty. I'm so happy I bought these. I was sort of discussing with Rebecca before I got them that I thought they would be sort of like MAC Lightscapade, which is very like natural highlight that you can use for every day, and they are very, very stunning, and like, so they're still like blinding but not like shimmery blinding. They like the one I'm wearing today, like, I can't remember which. Oh, now I remember. Okay, I used the MAC highlighter today from the Nutcracker collection, and this one is like intense shimmery. These are more like a sheen, but still very intense. So I should have worn them today. But this is the shade called Lucent, and this is more of a. This has more of a peach to it, and I don't think I've used both yet, so that I can give you like a side-by-side comparison, because as I said, these were the ones that took forever to arrive here, just because like the shipping from New Zealand to Sweden was like, that was fine, but it's basically on the other side of the world, so I'm okay with it taking a while. But then it arrived to Sweden, and the post office here in Sweden are horrible right now, just because they have changed their rules. So from now on, like, every package that comes to Sweden, even though like I think some countries have that below a certain amount they won't like charge you taxes and customs, but we don't have that here in Sweden now. So every package has to be like, you have to get like custom fees and taxes and stuff. So they are taking forever. But one good thing about this, because just because they decided that everyone like every package has to go through this, they lowered the like fee for, I don't know, like the import fee. So they lowered that by like quite a bit. So I'm happy about it. Just that, can they stop being so slow? But yeah, I'm really happy it finally arrived, and I'm so excited to use this more. And then I got 3 of her lipsticks. So I got 2 of the cream lipsticks. So this one is in the shade Carpe Diem, and I'm gonna swatch it right here. So this is what that one looks like, and these are like cream lipsticks, so they don't, like a liquid cream lipstick, so they don't dry down. I haven't used this one on my lips, but I have used the shade Serendipity, which is also one of her cream liquid lipsticks, and you can see I have like a color family I really enjoy. Nudes, but this one I have worn on my lips, so and it was nice. It was very comfortable on the lips. But this is Serendipity. And then I also got Ubuntu, which is her bullet lipsticks, and as you, like the packaging is really pretty. It's like a mirror packaging on all of them. But this is Ubuntu, and let's swatch it right here. It's a paler nude. This is what Ubuntu looks like. I haven't worn this yet, but I'm so excited, and it felt really, really creamy, like swatching it, which I'm excited about, just because I've sort of moved away a bit from the matte lipsticks and more into like creams, or I want to try more creams. So yeah, I'm really happy about those. And that was everything for my birthday haul, like everything I got specifically for my birthday. Okay, so now let's just move into my March and April purchases. So I did a order on cosmetic for less.de, I think. I don't know, I will have it listed in the description box, but it's a German site where you can get makeup and like drugstore makeup that I can't get here in Sweden. So like Essence and Catrice and stuff, I can't get those here, but I can get them on that website and they ship to Sweden. And like the reason I wanted to buy it was just because I was watching Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, I believe her username is. I was watching her birthday haul, I think it was, and she mentioned this one, which was the Revolution Ghost Finish Luxury Baking Powder, and she had bought this, and that was what sort of made me buy it, just because I had watched Emily Noel's videos where she mentioned this and she really liked it. So as I said, this is the Revolution Ghost Finish baking powder, and I use this to set my under eye. And at first I was not like super into it, but now I'm really into it. So I don't know what happened. I'm not like the baking type of person, so I don't use it to bake under my eyes. I just use the Zoeva 114 Luxe Face Focus, and then I just sort of tap some of it into the cap, and then I just dip into the cap and just put that underneath my eye. So I really like it for that. I think it looks okay underneath my eyes. So yeah, happy about that one. But in the same, like, you can't just buy one thing, that's impossible. So I also bought 2 mascaras just because like I only had 3 mascaras at the time when I made this purchase, and I wanted some like cruelty-free options just because, yeah, I didn't have any. So I got the Catrice Glam and Doll False Lash Mascara, and I also got the Essence Volume Stylist Lash Extension Mascara, because I feel like I have had heard good things about these. So I'm excited to try those. I haven't opened those or anything yet, so I don't even know what the wand looks like. But I want to like save them for when I use up my other mascaras. And then I also got this All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. I wanted to get another one, which is like the brightening powder, but it looked sort of dark on the website and I can't remember if it was sold out, so I decided to get this one instead, which is the All About Matte. And I have used it a few times, not enough to like give you my opinion on it, so I will probably do that in the future. And from the same website I also got the Sleek limited edition palette in Rio, and if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I did not need another Sleek palette. But when I was looking at it at the website, I just thought it looked very pretty and like very bright and colorful, if I can get it to open. But this is what it looks like on the inside, and I felt like I could always use another Sleek colorful palette. Because, you know, if you've seen my videos, you know that the Sleek Ultra Matte version 1, which is an all matte, all bright and colorful palette, is one of my favorite palettes. And if you've also seen some of my products before, you know that I have, like, it's easy for me to hit pan on the Sleek eyeshadow palette. So I don't know, I got it. It was on sale, so I got it. Alright, and then another thing from that website, it says here, I also got the Leanie lashes in the style Magic. They are very like fluffy and very like dramatic. I haven't used them on my eyes yet, but I will probably post a picture on my Instagram when I do, or wear them in a video, and then I will let you know what they look like. Okay, so that was everything for March, and now I'm going to mention the few things I got in April. And the first one is the Amrezy highlighter with Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this was serious FOMO. I was so scared I was going to miss it, just because like XOBeauty mentioned that it's one of her favorite highlighters, and I also saw Yay Kissa used it, and because she has a very fair complexion like I do, and with sort of like cool undertones, and it looked good on her, so I thought like I needed it, just because it had already sold out on the Swedish website once, and then it came back in stock, and I had like a 20% off like thing on one item, so I got it. I just got it. But this is what it looks like, and I have worn it twice, I believe, and it is a tiny, like, it's not too dark. It doesn't show up like a dark stripe on my face, but like today I have a paler highlight, so it sort of lifts my cheekbones a bit, just because it's a bit lighter. This one is sort of exactly my skin tone, so it does give a pretty sheen, but it does not give that like uplifting effect that you sometimes want from a highlighter. But now I am at my like absolute fairest in like April, May, March, just because that's when my tan from like last year summer really has disappeared. So I'm at my fairest right now, so like I'm not disappointed that this does not work for me right now, just because I know it will work all for the summer, all for the like fall and winter probably, and then like in February, March, April it will be a tiny bit too dark. But then I have a lot of other highlighters I can just use like right on top of the cheekbone if I want to. I could use this like more across the cheekbone, and then I could use another lighter highlighter just on top. Okay, and then the last thing I got in April, so I have been pretty good in April. I was pretty good in April, but the last thing I got was this Blush Tribe Blossom palette, just because I watched like Paulina Beauty, I believe her username here on YouTube is. She did a review on this one, and I also watched Angelica Nyqvist, her review on it, and I don't know, they seem to like it, and then I watched some other people here on YouTube use it, so I wanted to get it. But they also released a new palette, which is called, I think it's called the Hasina palette, and they were taking like pre-orders, so I was sort of debating on whether I should get both of them, like both this one, which is the Blossom palette, and the Hasina, yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but if I should get both. And then I was sort of debating like for 1.5 weeks, 2 weeks maybe, and then they had like a sale, so they had like a flash sale of, I think it was 30% off for the entire weekend, and so I just got it. I got only this one. I did not pre-order the other one, just because I felt like I didn't want to wait for that one, so I might get it when it's like completely in stock. You don't have to pre-order it anymore, but for now I just got the Blossom palette. And also just because I feel like my identity here on YouTube is someone that likes to play with color and like colorful palettes, and I got a request from a lovely subscriber that wanted to see my recommendations for colorful palettes, and I felt like I'm the type of person that sort of jumps in between palettes a lot, and I feel like I don't have that many that are truly like only colorful, so that's why I sort of justified getting this. But yeah, this is a rainbow like palette, and I love how you have like one paler, one darker, one paler, one darker, one paler, one darker of each like shade, because I feel like that makes it easier to use, like a pale pink and a darker pink, and then you also have your black and white, and you have like a brown here as well, and like this orange right here and this one, I think you could make a really like neutral look on like some of the back, and I don't know, but I feel like you could make a neutral look from this one, but like dipping into this, of course I will use all the colors. So this will, you will see this a lot more on my palette, but I got this today, so I haven't even swatched it yet. So yeah, that was everything for this video today. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know down in the comments if you have bought anything special in March or April or even now in May, and you want to share that with me and your thoughts on it. Do that in the comments, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!